Congress. The Congress is currently just a few minutes into their Bharat Jodo Yatra. This is a mammoth yatra, the biggest the Congress has undertaken since independence, led by Rahul Gandhi. He'll be joined by more than 1,000 Congress workers as they travel from Kanyakumari up north to Kashmir. They're going to be covering multiple states, some of which are bound for elections. And yesterday, as Rahul Gandhi was flagging off the entire yatra in the state of, as we're about to tell you in just a few minutes, Tamil Nadu, at the entire rally, he made a number of comments. We'll play out for you what he had to say. He spoke primarily about the Tiranga. The DMK chief, M.K. Stalin, was also present with him during the entire ceremony. Now, today, the entire yatra has taken off. As we've already told you, they're going to be traversing multiple states. In 4 decades, this is the first time that you're seeing a politician undertake a yatra of this length. Take a look at what Rahul Gandhi had to say yesterday when he was addressing crowds.
What is happening in the country that so many people, millions and millions of people, feel that there is a need to take an action that brings India together. The BJP thinks that they can divide this country. They can divide this country along religious lines. They can divide this country along its languages. This country cannot be divided. India faces its worst ever economic crisis.
So is Bharat Jodo the first of the campaign for 2024?
Well, it's a long Bharat Jodo Yatra, 3,570 kilometers. We have completed 4 kilometers in the last 70 minutes. We have just reached Kottaram. We have passed Kottaram from Kanyakumari. It's a phenomenal, massive, mammoth mobilization exercise. You can see the new energy, the new enthusiasm in the Congress party organization. Congress workers are coming out. Congress office bearers are on the road. The Congress is connecting with different sections of society, women's organizations, environmental organizations, fishermen's organizations. And all in all, this marks a phenomenal new beginning. There will be people who will criticize, there will be people who will, find fault. But let them say what they have to say, because, these are people who are not in the arena. And I believe that this is something that was long overdue. And of course, elections are the be-all and end-all for a political party. Sure, I am confident that the Bharat Jodo Yatra will strengthen the party organization immeasurably as we move towards the 2024 elections.
ये जो पद यात्रा है सर, ये कांग्रेस को स्ट्रेंथन करने के लिए ये यात्रा है, ये पार्टी को स्ट्रेंथन करने के लिए at a time when there are so many people who have been raising voices against the Congress.
देखिए, कांग्रेस मजबूत करने की बात तो सत्य हो जाती है, परंतु मेन बात है देश में जो हालात बन गए हैं ना, वो चिंताजनक है. देशवासी समझ रहे हैं, डर के मारे, भय के मारे बोल नहीं पा रहे हैं. परंतु आज देश का सामाजिक ताना बाना कमज़ोर हो रहा है. हिंसा का माहौल है, तनाव का माहौल है, लोग चिंतित है. हम कहते हैं राहुल गांधी की यात्रा है, प्यार, मोहब्बत, भाईचारा, घृणा नहीं हो और हिंसा नहीं हो, ये तो उनका नारा है. तो देश को बचाने के लिए निकल पड़े वो. देश आज संकट के अंदर है, समझना पड़ेगा आपको. देश संकट में है, कोई माने या नहीं माने. मैं प्रधानमंत्री महोदय से हाथ जोड़ के निवेदन क्यों कर रहा हूँ बार बार. मेरी कोई उनसे दुश्मनी तो है नहीं, लड़ाई विचारधारा की है. तो मैं उनको बार बार आग्रह कर रहा हूँ, आप एक संदेश दीजिए. आज आपकी संदेश का महत्व है क्योंकि आप देश के प्रधानमंत्री हैं. आप कहिए कि देश में प्रेम, मोहब्बत, भाईचारा, सद्भावना रहना चाहिए.
My colleague Purnima, who was at this rally as it flagged off today morning, who was also in Kanyakumari yesterday during Rahul Gandhi's speech. She's with us this morning to bring us more details. Purnima, tell us, the walk is just a few hours into being flagged off. I believe it started just a little over 2 hours ago. Tell us more about how it's progressed since the morning.
Well, hundreds of party cadre are marching towards Nagercoil along with Rahul Gandhi. You can see that this is the first day of the march. They will cover a distance of at least 15 kilometers in the first half and then take a break. And in the evening, again, from 3 p.m. onwards, the march will continue. Among senior leaders here, present at the march include Chidambaram as well, and a couple and other MPs and MPs are also marching towards Nagercoil. A total of at least 10 kilometers so far has been covered. In fact, the march began at 7:15 a.m. today and will end by 11 a.m. A distance of 15 kilometers will be covered in the first half. All the senior leaders are present, and Rahul Gandhi is marching towards Nagercoil. Hundreds of cadre also marching along with him. There are party flags, there are placards, there are in fact pictures of Rahul Gandhi along the way, and it's a grand mega event that the Congress has planned. Even though they say that this is not to kickstart the campaign for 2024. What we are hearing from Congress leaders is that this is to connect with the people, to raise issues like unemployment and inflation. So these are the issues that they think have impacted the people, and they want to connect with the people, which is why this yatra, even as the presidential elections for the party is scheduled later this month.
Purnima, thank you so much for bringing us those details. For